afternoon and welcome to the latest issue of Print21, the weekly video news bulletin for the Australian and New Zealand print industries. This issue is sponsored by Ball & Doggett, Australia's largest supplier of printable materials and press room consumables. The out-of-home industry achieved an increase of 43.7% on net media revenue for the third quarter as the sector surged back from its COVID collapse. Outdoor media, shown on these great graphics behind me at the station, spend was up to 245 million from 170 million last year. Digital accounts for 62% now, 62.5%, over an increase of 5% over the same period last year. Print share of the pie is though continuing to diminish, but in cash terms the spend on outdoor print rose by almost 30% in the quarter, up from 72 million to $92 million. Year-to-date net media revenue is sitting at 725 million, 26% up on the period last year, and fast approaching pre-pandemic levels, just 2.8% off the 2019 figure. For a different kind of outdoor media, trade printer Lamont Print & Signs up there in North Queensland can now offer 72-hour turnaround on bench mess to its Queensland resellers with its new high-volume industrial HP Latex 3600 printer installed by SmartTech. Townsville-based printing company's founder Stephen Lamont says the new latex will be put to good use by its latest fence mesh business, FencePrint. After a remarkable 2 years, during which surprisingly few print businesses have troubled the liquidating fraternity, the tally is starting to rise once again. Among the companies being wound up this week are real estate printer IC Print and Design, New South Wales, and ACT-based The Printing Factory Group, both now in liquidation. A label printing business, Prestige Labels and Print, has been placed in voluntary liquidation by its owner Gary Weinberg, owing $151,000 to creditors, most of whom are other label printers. But the company has zero in assets for them to claim against. Prestige was placed into liquidation with $151,000 worth of debts, zero cash on hand, zero cash in the bank, zero debtors, zero plant and machinery, zero other assets, and zero work in progress. According to the liquidator, evidence suggests that assets were sold to a third party before its appointment. Creditors, of course, are fuming over the completely empty bucket. Print businesses among the creditors are Permark Industries, owed $43,000, QLM Label Makers owed $5,500, The Works Printing owed $14,000, Inscribe Australia owed $10,000, Halley Labels also owed $10,000, Precision Engraving owed $3,900, with half a dozen other printers, including DS Labels, Foxhill, Label Line, and Reed Label owed various small amounts. Print's ultimate set of car number plates, Printa, PRINTA, are up for sale, with long-time owner and well-known Sydney industry identity Pat Regan putting them on the Mr. Plates website. Regan, who used to own Mitchell Print and then he worked in sales for SOS for a decade before joining Lighthouse Print, his current employer, said, "I've been stopped countless times over the years by people wanting to know if I was an actual printer and saying they wanted a job." The value of the plates registered in New South Wales remains to be seen. Regan pointing out the 007 plates went for $1 million. He says he won't be taking any less than $20,000 for the Printa PRINTA plates. Finally, the Print21 PKM Live Forum 9th of November, brand owners and printers will collaborate to present case studies to show the game-changing ability of digital print for packaging. Have you booked your ticket yet? The live half-day forum under the banner Amplify and Engage, what digitally printed packaging can do for brands and how printers can profit, we'll see a stellar cast of brand owners along with forward-thinking printers presenting real-life case studies at the event. Speakers include the team behind the Hungry Jack's Uno campaign, the founder and design leader at Lisselbank Brewing Co., the founder of Mingle Seasoning, and their Healthy Food Crew. All four have seen measurable sales success through the implementation of digitally printed packaging, which has been amplifying their message and engaging with their target customer base. Go to print21.com.au/live to book your tickets for full details. That's it for this week's issue of Print21. For all these stories and more, go to the industry's only news website, print21.com.au. Thanks to our sponsor, Ball & Doggett. This is Wayne Robinson, editor of Print21, signing off for another week.